Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And of course, as always, in the Betting Pros Discord. And new offer from our good sponsor, BetMGM. Now they're offering a $1,000 risk-free bet when you use the promo code JUICE150 over at BetMGM.com. Wow, that is very, very generous. So shout out to you, BetMGM. Unfortunately, the Padres were not as generous. 1-1 on the baseball slate. Sean, you got cute. You started listening to the analytics, the numbers. They're telling you the Rockies plus 1.5 on the run line is a good bet. The Rockies out hit the Padres 7-6. I just imagine a scene where a bookie's coming to collect and I'll go, I had 1.5 on the run line and they out hit him 7-6. Padres can't put up runs at home. They only put up 4. They should have covered. Of course, they dragged it out. They did get 2 on in the top of the 9th, just to give you that little bit of hope before crushing your soul there. But the LA Dodgers, they did not disappoint. 8-2. They are just owning the Giants right now. Bats are alive and well in Los Angeles. So lost a little on the juice there, maybe a minus 0.2. But, you know, even on the picks there, I'll take that. 1-1. And more importantly, guys, 2 days until the Hall of Fame game. We can bet on some real National Football League action. Again, if you don't want to bet on preseason NFL, then I don't know what to tell you. You're listening to the wrong show, because there's a ton of value. And again, it's a ton of fun. And shout out to the Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. I've been DMing with a bunch of different people. I went on this like 20 message session with someone, just breaking down first touchdown angles we like, and how there's value in the backup tight ends, and knowing who's on their backup tight end list for first touchdown and touchdown props. I've realized the pool that we got going in the Betting Pros Discord is a collection of intelligent, smart people who are also degenerates. So it's intelligent degenerates are certainly my people, and the more I meet other people in the Discord, I'm like, oh man, I'm amongst friends. This is going to be a fun ride. And speaking of friends, we got a couple announcements to make as far as winners, listeners that are winning some sweet jerseys. Shout out to Darren from Fairbout, Minnesota. He won the Acuna Jr. jersey. Congrats to you, Darren. And we have a new winner for the Jalen Hurts autographed jersey from Pristine Auction. Of course, I'm sure the Giants and Cowboys and Commanders fans will make fun of this, but the original winner never claimed his Jalen Hurts jersey. Probably not a great sign for the season, but we have a new winner. That's right. Pat Koch, Koch. Congratulations, Pat. Hit us up, info@bettingpros, with your mailing address, again, subscription, info, all that good stuff. We'll get that Jalen Hurts autographed jersey. I suggested to management, hey, if you got an extra autographed Jalen Hurts jersey from Pristine Auction, just send it over to old Sean Green. I can find a good home for it. They said, no, we have to find a new listener. So also, that's why you should turn on the notifications. You enter the contest and then you don't claim your prize. That is a negative EV play if I've ever heard of one. All right, let's get to the slate. Getting back on the WNBA horse. Got 1 WNBA pick, 2 MLB picks. Kicking it off first, Los Angeles Sparks at New York Liberty. Give me the Liberty all day, laying 3.5, minus 114 over on FanDuel. I don't know if you followed the drama, but Liz Cambridge just basically pulled a Antonio Brown and divorced her team. I've never heard this term. They agreed to a contract divorce where the Sparks and Liz, neither one wanted anything to do with each other. I've never heard of this in professional sports, contract divorce. They just decided, hey, neither of us want anything to do with each other. So, and maybe in a certain world, the Sparks would get a bounce from that. They didn't last game. And they haven't looked good defensively. Their last 5 opponents facing the Sparks shooting 40% from behind the arc. Meanwhile, the Liberty shoot the three really well. It's a bad combination for the Sparks. Liberty are 3rd in 3 points attempted, 2nd in 3 points made. Sparks are also ice cold ATS, 1-7 against the spread. So they're not 0-8, they're 1-7, which means that one outlier where they cover, they got that taken care of, and they're just back to not covering. Sparks are just kind of a mess, right? They have an interim head coach. They lost their big offseason acquisition because they had a contract divorce. There's maybe a world where it's like, hey, this is a get-up opportunity, but I just don't see it. And it's tough to replace her talent. I know there was drama associated with it, but I think it's just going to be a tough to fill those minutes talent-wise. And then Liberty, they can get hot. They can go on a nice little stretch there. They are 6-0 against the spread when coming off an against the spread win, which they are on today's slate. So give me New York Liberty -3.5 over on FanDuel. Moving over to the baseball diamond, Philadelphia Phillies at the Atlanta Braves. Again, maybe I'm a homer, but +200 over on WinBet for this Philadelphia Phillies team who've played the Braves well all year. Phillies have won 2 series in a row. They're on a 5-game win streak. They've won their last 7 on the road. I could hear you saying like, oh, they're due for a loss, or hey, what about the Braves pitcher Spencer Strider, 3-2 at home? It's not bad, but Nick Nelson 3-1, 3.94 ERA for the Phils. Again, to me, this is way more of an even matchup, and the fact that the Phillies are +200, massive value alert. Phillies are good on the road too, 29-22. Obviously, winning 7 in a row on the road will certainly help that. But again, +200 money line for this Phillies team that, yeah, they had a little bump of the road after the All-Star break, but back-to-back series wins. I think they've figured it out to some degree, and +200 for a division game, that's crazy to me. I'm wrapping my head around why the Braves are just such a massive favorite. I get the Braves are good at home. They've been good at home against the Phillies recently, but +200. I'm on that all day. You know what else I'm on all day? The Betting Pros app, man. Expert picks, consensus picks, line shopping. What are you gonna fire up every sportsbook? You know how many tabs you're going to have open? Save your tabs for, I don't know, whatever sort of other activities you get into on the internet. But the Betting Pros app makes your life simple, easy. App Store, Google Play Store. It's free too. Like, why? So much good information and data on the Betting Pros app. Highly, highly recommend downloading that one. And then we're going to keep it going, because this is one of the few baseball teams that are getting me paid these days. Give me the Los Angeles Dodgers, -145 at the San Francisco Giants. I'm running it back. Now, maybe I'm a little chicken. I should maybe take the run line -1.5 +120 over on DK. But, man, I just like the simplicity of the money line, right? The Dodgers just own the Giants right now. Coming into the season, the San Francisco Giants had so many different variables pointing to serious regression. It seems like it's all kind of coming to a head. Pitcher for the Giants, Alex Wood, 2 starts against the Dodgers, both losses, 5 earned runs in 9 innings pitched. And again, they're hitting the bullpen. They're hitting whoever the Giants trot out. Meanwhile, Tyler Anderson is a machine, even on the road for the Dodgers. 5-1, a 2.63 ERA. Dodgers are 32-17 as a road favorite, 33-18 on the road overall. Again, it's chalky, but I mean, the fact that you can get it even at -145, I'm taking it. I'm just going to take this win. I'm going to give you an exact score prediction. Now, maybe you can be a true degenerate and find some sort of prop where they offer this. I'm going to say Dodgers win 5-4. Now, because then in that perfect world, it's like, oh, see, you shouldn't have bet the run line. You would have lost there. 5-4, Dodgers get the win there because their bats are alive and well, like them. I mean, again, it's sometimes you don't have to overthink this baseball thing. Best team in baseball, I'm going to keep riding them till they show me some good reasons not to. So, to recap the picks, give me the Dodgers -145 at the San Francisco Baseball Giants. Philadelphia Phillies +200 at the Atlanta Braves on win. +200. again, feel free to critique the picks. Again, always better to critique the picks before they don't hit. I feel like you get extra credit. Hit bettingpros.com/chat and tell me, Sean, you are crazy for taking the Phillies plus 200. Here's why. I'm all ears, but 2-1? Come on. This team's hot. Speaking of hot, New York Liberty -3.5. Last pick of the slate, -114 over on the old FanDuel. Again, tons of contests are coming. As always, follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Get in on the risk-free $1,000 bet. Are you kidding me? Juice 150 over at betmgm.com. And also, use the promo code. You guys know how the bread is buttered. It looks good for me, so appreciate that and appreciate all the support. Been getting a ton of positive reviews, a ton of people reaching out on the Discord, sitting there enjoying the vibe, enjoying the hang. First month felt really good, and a lot of people listened. Appreciate you guys spreading the word. Hey, Sean's a good dude. Check out the show. Got some winners. And let's ride. Let's get ready for football season. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check me out on the Betting Pros Discord. As always, check out my other show, Sports Gambling Podcast, 32 NFL team betting previews, win totals on every single NFL team. And as always, subscribe, rate, review, and of course, don't forget to let it ride.